In the streets of Paris, where the pavements whisper with the footsteps of lovers and the bar cafe lights tremble like shy hearts, walks a French girl with the scent of spring and the breath of a dream she carries in her. Eyes the shadow of the moon, and on her lips the promise of rain. She walks among the crowd as if she were a melody searching for its lost harmony. She does not know whether she walks toward glory or regret, but she knows her heart can no longer bear the scent of wine, nor the echo of the ancient vineyards her family tended for generations. She was once a child who slept to her father's songs about the wine as if it were life itself, and her mother would wash the barrels with tears that smelled of rain. When she grew up, she saw that the world beyond that village was made of silk skies, and that dreams could be tailored like dresses, and that beauty could be sold on a runway as wine was sold at festivals. Paris called her with its lights, its shop windows, its smiling strangers. She felt that elegance was a religion, that fabric was prayer, and that the scissors and imagination were prophets freeing her from the old clays she loved. To look at mannequins behind the glass, as if they were statues of her forgotten dreams, she imagined herself in their place, smiling at the world, wearing light like a sacred veil, while passers-by captured her reflection in the eternal gallery of memory. At night, when the city slept on the pillow of the Champs-Élysées, she walked alone through the shadows, breathing in the rain as if it were her childhood perfume. She whispered to herself in a trembling voice, "Why must I remain a prisoner of a wine I never chose? Why can I not distill my own dream instead of grapes? Why can I not plant in my heart a vineyard of ideas, watered by love and blooming with freedom?" She felt that fate was a blind tailor, and that she must take the scissors from his hands and cut her own destiny as she pleased. Elegant girls passed before her, their hair flowing, their shoes shining like stars. She watched them as if seeing her reflection in a distant mirror. She longed for their confidence, their brilliance, but she knew behind every light there was a shadow, and that every model hides a tear backstage. Still, she was not afraid, for she knew that beauty is not born, it is made, and that patience is the needle that stitches glory with threads of pain. One morning, scented with coffee and rain, she decided to write a letter to her family. She wrote it on lavender paper. She wrote, "I do not hate the wine, but I hate being its glass. I do not want to pour my soul into a bottle sold at the market of tradition. I want to be a woman who creates colors, not one who inherits dust. I am going to Paris to learn the language of thread and needle, and I will not return until I have tailored a dress of dreams upon the measure of my heart." At night, when she returned to her small room overlooking the Seine, she looked at her reflection in the glass and saw that the child who once pressed grapes had become a woman who now pressed light, and instead of staining her hands with the color of wine, she held between her fingers a golden thread of dream. She felt her soul unfold and knew she had finally found her place in this world. Paris slept beneath the rain, and the passers-by ran with wet shoes, while she smiled to the sky and whispered, "I am no longer the daughter of wine. I am the daughter of light, the daughter of thread, the daughter of Paris, which teaches me that beauty is not sold in a bottle but drawn in a soul that believes in itself." And so her journey began, learning to sew, to draw, to design. She opened her books and smelled the fabrics as if breathing in the scent of the future. She wove her dream with threads of will and embroidered patience into every stitch she made, and whenever she looked back, she saw her little village far away, like an empty glass upon the table of time. So she smiled and continued her path among the threads and colors toward a dream that was no longer an illusion, but a life she was sewing with the needle of her heart.